Oops, I didn't mean to or enabled performance mode. There you go. Okay, we're gaming. We gotta go back to the castle. Ooh, the mouse cursor. We got a whole castle. Oh, pretty. With 0 beaches. Crazy work.
Well then, your majesty. Have you made your decision?
The Gouvier dude.
All of Euchris awaits your word, for your actions this day could herald a bright new era for our kingdom. In fact, I understand that Dux Aldrich's research into new uses for rune lenses is making great strides.
I'm endlessly impressed at your ability to vomit out nonsense you don't believe in. Oh, you're a politician born and bred. Or perhaps
hits a little too
merely a
home.
swindler.
How many
Very
times
hits
must I
home.
remind you that you are here as an observer, Countess? Your Majesty, in light of the Countess's continuous interruptions, I suggest you have her removed. Your father would not have tolerated such impudence from a guest. Of that, I am certain.
But if anyone is removed here, it will be you, Lord Harlan.
What? How dare you?
You're up, Noah. Go get him.
Hello, I have papers.
Lord Harlan is a traitor who has conspired to sell out Euchris to Dux Aldrich for his own personal gain.
Traitor? Personal gain?
What? Who do you think you are? The fact you cobbled together some pathetic army out of defeated troops gives you no right to speak to me.
No, I
so,
cobbled the troops out of
unless
random
you come
people.
bearing proof
Duh.
of this outrageous claim. I suggest you take your seat.
I ain't no chairs, big dog.
My
Papeles.
proof is this contract sent by Dux Aldrich to Lord Harlan. It says, and I quote, "Should Lord Harlan secure Euchris' surrender, he shall retain his wealth and status, and be given high standing after the dissolution of the Sheerith dynasty." It's all right here on the page.
This, well, the handwriting does seem to match the letter I received from the Dukes.
You damnable varlet! Where did you get that? Oh. No, you see...
It seems you are familiar with this document, Lord Harlan.
Caught in 4K?
Of course not.
You betrayed me, Lord Harlan. Betrayed your king and your kingdom.
Everything I have done was for the benefit of you, Chris. You must believe me.
Cap.
I...
Cap.
Cassius!
Guards!
Okay, that pun's over now.
Prepare the special chamber for Lord Harlan. I have a great many questions to ask him.
You have it all wrong. I am no traitor. In fact, had your father still reigned, this need never have happened. But instead, we have you, Yuma. You! And you, Chris, cannot persevere with an air so foolish and feckless. You
Says the guy that
are
literally
driving
tried to
our
betray
kingdom
his
to
kingdom.
ruin.
Alright, good
What
talk.
choice did I have but to ally with the Empire?
Get him out of here! Now!
The dude looks like he's 2 times the
You
size of both of
understand
those
now,
guards
Yuma?
combined.
I mean, Your Majesty. Now that you've seen the contract, are Dux Aldrich's motives not exceedingly clear? The man has no intention of allowing the Sheerith dynasty to continue.
Such treachery.
If the Dukes was willing to do away with the royal family, what would he have done to us?
I choose to do all in my power to help
Only
Commander Noah
option
of the
is
Alliance.
to
He's a man I can, and I
With
will
the Beyblades.
fight at his side.
Apologies, Periel. Apologies, Lord Counselors. I need a little more time. There
This
might
be a
yet
certified bro
truth
moment.
to what Harlan said.
Oof. Well, so much for that.
Oof.
I knew Yuma struggled with decisions, but I had no idea he was this bad. Still, we've done all we can for now. Lord Harlan is in custody, so I will spend the night here. The rest of you may make yourselves comfortable. Just stay out of the back chamber.
Mm?
Oh, come on. I bet there's rows of beds in there. You can spare one.
Fine, but just the one.
Maybe 2? Oh, okay, never mind. Where does the objective want me to go? Ooh, it's all nighttime. It's so fancy, so pretty. Look, is glow in the dark. Oh my god. How does it want me to go over there? I don't know, but I'm doing it. Oh? Oh, that's where you just push him off into the water.
Noah,
Are you all by yourself?
I am. They changed the guards around this time, which gives me an opportunity to slip away. It's been my chance to go on little adventures ever since I was a child. Not that I've ever left the palace grounds or anything. That would be much too scary. In fact, this right here is about the extent of my adventuring zeal.
Oh, is that how you say that?
I
I
spoke
thought it was
to
Zell.
Melridge and learned of how you and Periel snuck into Harlan's manor to secure the contract.
Starting questioning life now.
Periel
Is
really
it he
trusts
or
you,
I that
doesn't
is
she?
wrong?
No, more than that. She relies on you.
Or is it you, the viewer, that is wrong?
How
Actually, it is pronounced eel. The Z is silent.
The truth is, Melridge staged it to play out that way.
Huh. Is that right? Well, Melridge knows a great deal about a great many things, including me. He probably figured a bit of jealousy would help my sense of motivation. Still, I suppose even he wasn't aware just how much of a coward I am.
Now you're telling me, bud.
I adore Periel. The way she's always spoken her mind, even when we were children. Despite growing up in circumstances not unlike mine, she's never afraid to be herself and do what she wants. She's ever pushing forward.
Well, I'm from a small village, so I can't imagine what you've been through.
Well,
but
was from a small village.
You look like a fighter to me.
Your
Is that
guy
not
that
the
you tried to
case?
side with kind of burnt down my village. I feel like that would have been a better conversation. I don't
Oh,
know, just saying.
Heavens, no. I'm worthless. Everyone thinks so, and they're quite right. Oh, I made a few clumsy attempts when I first inherited the throne, but I was never able to rule skillfully as my father did. And now,
Father!
at the time of my country's greatest crisis, I still can't make up my mind. Instead of deciding, I fixate on all the tragedy my decisions might cause and simply freeze. Harlan had the right of it. I'm a feckless fool of a king.
Feckless.
Who would ever follow a ruler like
Fucking
me?
feckless.
I just...
That isn't true.
The maid. Where'd
That
she
just
come from?
isn't true. You aren't a bad king at all, Your Majesty.
What?
You are absolutely and completely wrong about yourself, and you mistake your kindness for weakness. I know how hard you work at being king. I know better than anyone. So
He's more
please
like a
don't
Burger
speak
King.
ill of yourself. It's everyone else's loss if they don't understand what a wonderful ruler you are.
Really?
Thank you,
Because
Yulin.
last time I checked, If it weren't for us, he literally
will
would be
never
in the
live up
enemy's
to my
hands
father.
right now.
There's wisdom in her words, Your Majesty.
Cap,
People have you wrong. Indeed,
Cap.
you have yourself wrong.
Yo, what is up, Julie?
Now, I grant you may not
We are
currently be ruling
witnessing
with
a great
skill
amount of
and
Cap in
finesse,
this
your father.
household, this castle.
But you're holding
his
yourself
vassals.
up to a monarch with years of experience already behind him. Surely you can see how superficial it is to compare that man to a king who has taken but the first steps of his reign. A fledgling knight is no match for a hardened veteran. And yet, the youngster possesses something the veteran does not.
Which is?
A future. And
That
I
was
would
a
not
very
have
dramatic
you
pause
discard
right there.
yours so lightly, my king.
Oh, Melridge. Yulin?
Oh, forgive me, Your Majesty. I was dreadfully out of line to speak
Out
to
of
you.
pocket, out of line.
I will accept any punishment you see fit.
Then your punishment is to tell me the truth.
And also
You
to jump
really
in the lake
believe
right
I
now,
can
pond,
become a
at
good
whatever this
king?
is. Jump in it
Of course
and
I
stay
do.
underwater
You
for
will
30
be a
seconds.
kind
No more,
king,
no less.
And a great one. I'm sure of it.
Thank you. I will. Or at least I shall try to.
I cannot express what an honor it is to fight alongside a man of your esteem, General Goldwyn. If I may.
Bro sounded like he was
I
eating
hear we'll be
Cheerios while
entering
doing that
Eucharist
voice.
territory soon. When do you anticipate being able to report our victory to Dukes Aldrich? I must contemplate how best to compose the message.
It is folly to contrive victories from unfought battles. A warrior must approach every enemy with equal sincerity.
But who could Eucharist field who has any hope of victory against you?
The rebels.
General Cassius is a steady hand who commands the
Oh,
love of
I
his
got
men.
to, I guess.
And I hear
he's not as
the
good as
kingdom
me,
is home
but,
to
like,
another formidable mind
each to
as
their
well.
own.
And also,
Yes?
I take to the battlefield for our Emperor. Despite the great pains Aldrich went through to convince His Excellency of this campaign's merit, I do not fight for the Dukes.
Oh, good morning, all. I take it you spent the night here?
Guys, you are not gonna believe this! Periel?
Is an ogre! She turns into an ogre at night!
Loose lips, darling. Come, Noah. We're leaving.
Back I go, I guess. It's daytime. The lilies, not so cool. The pond, not so lighty. Liddy? Lighty? I don't like English.
Announcing His Majesty, King Yuma.
Have you reached a decision, sire?
If you require a messenger to go to Dukes Aldrich, I am yours to command.
This is it. What's it going to be?
I come bearing urgent news.
Oh?
Your Majesty, it seems an Imperial Expeditionary Force has been sighted.
Looks like they made the mission, or,
It is under
Decision
the command
force.
of General Goldwyn, and outnumbers our army 2 to 1.
Double our numbers. And General Goldwyn.
double each other.
The man is said to be invincible.
Not enough for me.
Your Majesty.
I've always been a worthless man, Periel.
Oh my god.
I'm incapable of making decisions and paralyzed with fear of how others might view me. I have ever been a coward. I acknowledge this.
For the 20th time, so if you keep on acknowledging it, how about you do
General
something about it?
Cassius?
Yes, my king.
Or, even better, just Advocate the throne. That's an option.
Your Majesty.
For a period of 2 weeks, beginning now, I entrust to the two of you the entirety of my royal authority. You are to make every decision, for I have no doubt you are more capable of selecting the right choices than I. Call it a coward's conviction if it please you. Regardless, it is the best decision I can muster.
Amen.
What folly is this? Has His Majesty taken leave of his senses?
Royal authority to a mere general and a lecturer at the Studium? Say the word, Your Majesty, and we lords are ready to lead in your stead.
The both of you must refuse this. It will plunge the kingdom into chaos.
Folly from your fool of a king. Yet all the more reason to do it. Pitiful I may be, but I beg of you to save our kingdom.
Give power to General George Washington. I mean, Cassius, yes.
Are you quite certain? After all, what's to stop the General and myself from eliminating you, should we come to enjoy this little taste of power?
If that is your choice, then
the fact that he gave you the power to begin with, he's literally useless. Everyone knows this.
I believe it would be for the sake of the kingdom.
I bet, say less.
Majesty.
Long have I sworn my service and loyalty to House Sheerith, Your Majesty, but now I pledge it anew to you, Yuma Sheerith, the man before whom I now take the knee. I shall answer the trust you have placed in me, with all of my heart and ability.
I do not know if my talents are worthy of the faith you place in them, Your Majesty. In fact, it speaks to their inadequacy that I have so clearly misjudged you. And for that, I must atone. Whatever shreds of wit and talent I still possess, I swear to you.
As if any of this gives us a chance against the Empire!
Your Majesty, it's not too late. We can still draft a letter of intent to Dukes Aldrich and...
General Cassius.
Any hope of successfully defending this kingdom will require the full efforts of her people.
Ah, my eyes burn.
And the full unity of her spirit. The army will be mustered, and the realm's efforts devoted entirely to its defense. Any who choose to publicly object to His Majesty's wishes will be executed on the spot.
Gilp!
We did it! Now we can finally fight back!
I'm not certain such jubilant optimism is appropriate. As General Cassius noted, it will require all the strength you, Chris, can muster to have even a chance of victory.
Hey, well, good luck with that.
Well, good luck with that.
Not funny, Noah.
Then allow me to formally request the support of the Alliance.
You shall have it and more. We'll return to the inn and have Janequist beat the muster drums.
Not the mustard drums. Not the mustard gas. Alright, I can do food. I completely forgot about that. Wait, do I have food? Well, maybe next time.
I shall contact Ymir and have him commence preparations straight away, milady.
Send me. I'll get your message there safe.
Shall I set this in motion, Commander?
Do it.
Do it.
Yup! Let's go beat him like a dirty carpet!
They are certainly in for a surprise.
The tyranny of the Empire needs to stop here and now.
You ready, Noah? I think Periel already took off for the palace.
Yeah, took her off, so in exchange, I guess.
I'll keep you fed.
I mean, I guess. Nothing else is really useful. What do you mean must have good restaurants? This is where I obtained you. you are literally here, like, not even like 2 days ago.
Let us review our strategy. We face a war of attrition. Unfortunately, Haishan was not built to be easily defended. Therefore, we must meet the Imperial host on the field and strive to buy time while minimizing our casualties. We leave this in your capable hands, General Cassius.
His Majesty's troops are kith and kin to me. I'll not let a single man die in vain.
I trust messengers have been dispatched to Norster and Kinan?
They have, but neither will act until we prove our mettle, which is why this first battle is pivotal. Our enemy is a general both seasoned and clever, and he will not rely on superior numbers alone to deliver victory. We must whittle away at their strength now, then turn the war of attrition which follows to our advantage.
Which is where we come in. Right?
Correct. We are counting on your ambush to throw the battlefield into disorder. Do not let us down, Commander Noah.
We won't. We're ready.
General Cassius, Melridge, Noah, pray bring us victory and return home safely.
Thank you, Your Majesty. If my projections are correct, this battle may be over far sooner than we all dare hope.
Projections?
Let's see, according to my
Sir,
calculations.
the Imperial Army has arrived and is forming up just where you said they would.
Then we'd best get started. Are you ready, Commander?
Let's do it!
Let's do this.
Ready yourselves! This day we fight for our homes, for our king, and for the future of our country!
The Imperial Army's here.
Damn. That ain't 2-1, that's like 5-1.
So it's war, then. I assumed their forces would throw down their arms and flee, rather than take the field for such a weakling king. Perhaps they found a more inspiring leader.
Fortune smiles upon us this day, General Goldwyn. The honors of a battlefield victory are ours for the taking.
The red gauge increases when your troops take damage, the yellow increases when they deal damage. Oh, it's enemy force. Damn, we only got one? Wait. It's only him?
It is an honor for you to lead my vanguard, Lieutenant Kessling. I expect your room tank to earn us a great many accolades.
About that, sir?
The rune tank isn't really designed for solo combat. It requires a lot of infantry support, so...
I was not speaking to you, soldier. Well, young Cian, what do you say? Will you fight for the glory of your house?
As you command, sir. Hildy, Valentine, gather what troops you can.
At once, Lieutenant.
By decree of the Emperor, you may submit peacefully to Galdia's glory, or be crushed beneath her heel.
It's time. Give the signal.
Looks like we're up. Let's go!
To battle!
What? A second force? Where the hell did they come from?
That's a great question.
Mercy Tactician signal. Come on, boys. Let's honor our contract and show these imps the color of their own guts.
An ambush! What impudence!
This is the moment we've been waiting for. Advance!
All forces! Attack!
Shields up! Stand your ground! I will deal with this ambush myself.
Are the troops holding up?
We're ready to move whenever. Though if you ask me, that move should be to turn and run.
You forget yourself, Second Lieutenant.
That was a not evil laugh at all, no.
General Goldwyn, I presume.
Your reputation precedes you, General Cassius. Now, let us put it to the test.
Gabriel. Jingguang. Kadu.
Fall back!
Damn, you got your ass beat, dog. What? The list keeps on increasing.
Withdraw! Pull the troops back and be quick about it!
We don't lose though. We take them dubs. Look at that. Look at that. Well, if he's falling back, I want to focus on him. And then he can have a 2 front attack.
Pull yourselves together, you sloppy fools! His Grace the Dukes is expecting a great victory from me!
Oh, there were 2 people in that?
Are we ready?
Oh, yeah. She's in a great mood today.
Enemy in sight, sir.
On your order, Lieutenant.
Attack!
The power of the lion for one and for all!
I remember need this dude not to be dog water.
Continue to advance.
Withdraw!
Make ourselves scarce!
Well, I'm gonna use rage mode though.
The enemy's here! We can't lose! Forward! Crush the enemy!
The enemy unit is destroyed.
Ah, I was a fool. Forgive me, King Yuma.
Is that a defeat?
Let's do this!
Not really sure how you're supposed to win this when his DPS is so trash. I guess we're supposed to combine.
So it's war.
Fortune.
Hmm.
It is an. I was.
As you killed it.
At once.
I decree.
It's time. Looks like we...
To battle!
What?
Mercy tactic.
An ambush!
This is the moment.
All forces!
Shields up!
Are the troops holding up?
We're ready.
You for...
Are we ready?
Oh, yeah.
Enemy in...
On your order.
Attack!
Withdraw!
Should retreat! Tell the others!
Pull yourselves together, you sloppy fools! His Grace the Dukes is expecting a
We're gonna show him who's boss! Yeah!
A healing light to ease all wounds!
The power of the lion for one and for all!
Yay! We did it!
A whole unit annihilated!
Retreat!
Where are they retreating to? So he's gonna go to the right, obviously. So I'm gonna move him here. we continue chasing down this dude. And then we'll have him a pinch like that. That guy's not moving from his position for some reason.
The enemy's here! Let's get started then!
Onward! For the glory of the Empire!
I don't like how low on HP this dude is. Oh wait, no, I do. That's the enemy. I thought that was the General Cassius.
Retreat! At last, some damn order! Now form up and prepare for the next!
If you have finally regained control of your troops, General Chapel, then prepare to withdraw. We are finished here.
What?
Learning the true strength of our foe is victory enough for the day. It has not come without cost, but to persist further would only result in needless bloodshed. We maintain the upper hand, and are in no particular rush. Additionally, the sun has begun its descent, and I've no desire to fight in darkness on unfamiliar terrain. We will withdraw.
Fine. Retreat! Fall back, you dogs!
But I was so close to eliminating him.
Look at him run!
Nice job, Noah.
You sure showed him, cousin. A victory on the Alliance's very first deployment!
Very best opportunity to say brother.
Let's not press our luck. An overzealous attempt to pursue General Goldwyn may end poorly.
All units, fall in! You fought bravely and well this day, and you, Chris, thanks you for it. Now, we return to Hearthstone.
I mean, now that I think about it, we were the only ones really doing anything.
We did it! We set him running for the hills!
And more importantly, everyone is safe.
Is this victory real? I can scarce believe it.
It is only one battle behind us, Your Majesty. The war ahead will be nothing to celebrate. It disheartens me that our ambush did little to face General Goldwyn's troops. He truly is the military titan, they say.
Yeah, even I've heard of the guy. So I guess today didn't amount to much more than an ugly introduction.
Let's not diminish the significance of forcing a retreat in our first battle. I've already made arrangements to inform the other members of the League, and trust the news will change their countenance for the better.
If I may, who are those other reinforcements, and why did you not mention them?
I'm guessing you mean me.
You mean the guy that, like, didn't do anything?
Allow me to introduce Captain Bernard Sawad of the White Sands Mercenary Company. I reached out to him some time ago to secure his services.
Oh, and if you're worried about the mercenary part, I promise you this. A Sawad never breaks a contract.
You hired these sellswords, Melridge?
I managed to divert some funds their way, yes. A bit from the Royal Treasury and more that was earmarked for the Studium and Archives. I figured the forthwith confiscation of Harlan's estate would sufficiently refresh our coffers.
Well, I suppose I did give you my royal authority, but I'm still pleased to see you wielding it with such wisdom. Just do see the ledgers end up balanced, yes?
Don't spare it another thought, Your Majesty. That's something I'm quite confident I can manage.
Yep, still incorrigible.
Something on your mind, Zane? You're wondering what will happen if Eucharist falls, aren't you?
Its downfall seems inevitable, considering the League's lack of unity.
Just like Dukes Aldrich wants, I bet. You're thinking about it again.
In part. But mostly I'm just wondering what I'm doing here. I intended to make a name for myself and House Kessling as an Imperial officer. I believed that was the right thing. It's what I thought he would do.
Your brother?
Yes. But now I'm not sure about anything anymore. So where does that leave me?
Sorry to interrupt the boy talk, fellas. Did I miss anything spicy?
Yeah, dumb raggy ass shoes.
Look, we've all got them. Ties, I mean. Obligations.
Yeah, I got a few ties in my closet.
Little by little, they tighten around your neck until one day you wake up and realize you're wearing a noose.
I don't know about all that.
Growing up, I suppose. But these times, the times where you have to weigh your friends and your loyalties and your future.
Last time I checked, this ain't
These
the
are the moments that
literature
tell
club,
us who
right?
we are. You're young. You feel like throwing caution to the wind and doing the wrong thing for the right reason. Well, do it.
Do it.
This is getting a little complicated and poetic for me, but I think I agree.
Paul, Valentine, thank you both. Hildy.
A messenger just arrived bearing urgent news from the homeland, Lieutenant. It's as you feared.
What? How could this have happened?
I'm still verifying the information. It's possible this is but a rumor.
This is not some piece of idle gossip, man! You're telling me the Emperor has been assassinated?
That is... yes. That's what I've heard. But all the more reason to swiftly complete our occupation of Haishan while we wait for further news. The late Emperor's decree still stands, after all, and His Grace the Dukes has not yet issued our next orders.
The Dukes has not issued them?
I mean nothing by it. Let us resume our efforts on the morrow.
Rise and shine, Noah. The new day has dawned and everyone's gathered at the palace.
Did I take my HP or MP? Nope. Okay, that wasn't even considered a true battle. Why am I in the left room instead of the right room? I feel like that was an unnecessary change. Ugh.
The battle of attrition continues. Our ambushes in the last fight took a modest toll on the enemy, but we still remain outnumbered.
This time, Noah's allied troops and the White Sands mercenaries will fight on the defensive line. Hold a keen edge out there, both of you, and be ready for anything.
If there's one thing the White Sands know, it's how to hold a keen edge.
And your troops, Commander Noah?
Ready to go.
You darn tootin' we are.
I still got fight in me.
Euchrysians! Take heart from yesterday's victory, but do not take your enemy lightly. for he will fight with even more fury this day!
How droll that they considered that a victory. They merely bought themselves another few hours to breathe. For today, it will all come crashing down around them.
In the name of His Excellency,
He's in the far right. I want to avoid that. We hit the left here, folks. I'm really about to start an entrapment. Holy, they're about to get busted. Oh, really? That's what that means?
Have we done nothing to blunt the Empire's strength?
Been a while since I had to work this hard for my wage.
The enemy is formidable. Don't approach them lightly.
Tighten up, everyone!
The enemy flees! Victory is ours!
Let's do our best, guys!
The power of Goliath for one and for all!
I order a retreat.
We've got another tough fight in our hands today.
Our objective is to drag it out for as long as we can while minimizing our losses.
must find a way to turn the tide. Otherwise...
Hold strong! Remember your contract! And remember that death in battle is the greatest end a warrior can ask for!
They are a powerful foe. We need just stall for time.
Is there any pride in a fight like that?
The enemy's backing down! Don't pursue them too far!
No, I say pursue them plenty.
They're resisting, are they? Listen to me, everyone! You may have heard the rumors already. But His Excellency the Emperor has been assassinated. Then it's true. Dukes Aldrich is the man behind it. I have had ample opportunity to witness the Duke's tyranny, and have come to believe the invasion of Euchris is not just. Therefore, pursuing it would be a stain on the Empire's honor. This is not an order. Those who
Yo,
do
what is
not
up,
wish to
bro?
follow me will
Rod?
receive
I almost
no
called you Rod.
punishment.
Thanks for the follow.
But on this day, I turn my banners in revolt against Dukes Aldrich. I fight to return the Empire to a just and righteous path.
We out here flipping.
Your family's soldiers are true to their house, Lieutenant. They stand with you, and they're all fools.
So what does that make you?
See, have fun. I
The
have
woman
just like that.
responsible for keeping fools in line,
We in and we out.
Thank you, everyone.
Disarray in the Imperial ranks? What is happening?
What does this mean?
Look! It's Sane!
I do not understand what is happening, but I know a potential opportunity when I see it. Protect that company of turncoats!
That company is under the Kessling boys' command. The lad takes after his brother.
Engage the enemy! Give them all you've got!
Too bad we're literally on the other side.
The enemy unit is destroyed. Keep fighting!
Fight the dust!
These guys are about to get knocked out pretty soon too.
Unit destroyed! Don't let your guard down!
Pull the troops back and be quick about it!
General Chapel, order your troops to withdraw.
I cannot believe the great General Goldwyn would say such a thing. We must annihilate these pathetic traitors at once.
Yeah, you kinda like about to get murked if you do.
Is learn the truth of the Emperor's assassination. Until that happens, this war cannot continue. All units, fall in! We withdraw at once and return to Goldean soil.
Yes, sir.
But this is absurd! We need just win this one battle so I can deliver the news to Dukes Aldrich and...
Do as you will, but I have no intention of fighting for your dukes.
I shall never retreat. My host is more than sufficient to handle this motley force.
Are you sure about that?
General Goldwyn's legion has stood down. But why?
My projections appear to have come true. I assure you, Goldwyn's retreat is no feint. Something has transpired inside the Empire, which means we can finish this here and now.
Bro is straight Jover. Actually, let's cancel this move. I want him to be closest. Because he would have to move to the side like that. Running away?
Right then, off we go.
Land reactor stable. We can keep going.
Just him alone is... I think him alone is able to just straight up ruin him.
Pull the troops back and be quick about it.
Yeah, wow.
Initiating combat.
We've destroyed the enemy battalion, but don't let down your guard.
Well done. That's one unit wiped out.
And that's a bunzo.
But I was to claim victory here. Me, for the glory of Dukes Aldrich. Damnation.
Is it over?
We did it! We saved you, Chris! We did do that, right?
Indeed. Victory is ours.
Meanwhile, his troops is across the field.
How it's done, cousin.
Well fought, Noah.
You comported yourself with great skill.
You might be longer for this world than I thought.
I've protected my kingdom and my king.
The Imperial Army has quit our territory, Your Majesty. Our scouts expect them to continue withdrawing to the north.
Then, we won?
Yes, Your Majesty. We won.
That's wonderful.
Yes, thank you all so much.
I owe a great debt to you and the Allied army. Thank you for fighting at our side.
Victory is ours!
We take dubs here. Only dubs.
Victory! Victory! Come on, everybody!
Nope.
Yep. Finally gave those imps the shellacking they deserve.
Not the shellacking.
Might I gently remind
Not a certified
all the
shellacker.
graduates present who the actual leader of the Alliance is?
Oh, let it go, Ymir. Noah and his people fought well, and I'm very appreciative.
My concern is that I fail to understand what prompted Goldwyn's troops to withdraw.
Oh, was that some scheme of yours, Malrich?
I fear I am as in the dark as the rest of you. However, I suspect...
Perhaps I can shed some light on that.
Zane.
This Imperial officer and his people just surrendered to us, Commander.
I had a feeling it would be you.
A pleasure to see you again, Noah.
Been a while, Lieutenant.
So, thanks for switching sides and all, but, why?
I harbor suspicions which have driven me to leave the Empire.
Suspicions related to General Goldwyn's abrupt retreat.
Yes. If you don't know, His Excellency the Emperor has been assassinated.
What? The Emperor of Galdea? But why? How?
Dukes Aldrich is how.
While we lack solid evidence of such, The information we've gathered certainly raises the possibility.
So that's why they all turned tail and ran. This Dukes guy must be a first-class moron. Way to make your move at the worst possible time, you dope.
Facts.
I will return to the castle on the morrow. Our troops must be reorganized before we can carry on to Norrister. And you, Melridge?
Actually, I have received the King's blessing to make myself useful within the Alliance. If you are amiable, I feel I can respond more nimbly stationed at your headquarters.
So you expect our battle with the Empire to continue?
I believe it has only just begun. Duke Aldrich's ambitions clearly extend beyond the Galdian throne. The invasion of Ukris was simply a tidy way to displace the general for a time.
It certainly is beginning to look that way.
Goldwyn was ever the late Emperor's staunchest loyalist. Once Aldrich sent him far from home, he used that time to sow the seeds of a coup.
Coup d'etat.
He's a ruthless and cunning man, and no mistake. But I dare say you may be his equal. It pleases me to have you on our side.
Oh, I don't think I am the cunning one here. After all, you didn't hand your army over to that Noah boy for no reason. This has been your plan from the start.
Yes. Well... Still, if the Resistance army was led by the Countess of Groom, it would invite no end of suspicion. Tongues would wag about my agenda, my ambition. But a commoner turned hero rising up against the Empire's tyranny? Now that's the sort of story that resonates with people. After all, who doesn't love an underdog?
And you know I got that dog in me.
What do you hope to gain from all this, milady? Clearly not prestige.
Clearly not. No. My wish is far more modest.
Morning, kiddo. How you doing today? Good? Good. We should visit the Great Hall. There's gonna be a meeting.
Another one? Oh, brother. Actually, before I do any of that... Wait. The hell? What level am I on? On the second level, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I was like, I don't remember you being here on the first.
Now that Commander Noah has joined us, we can begin.
Okay, first, begin what? And second, aren't you supposed to be in Ukris?
King Yuma, in his wisdom, has granted me permission to serve the Alliance.
Oh man,
I intend to do so to the best.
Oh, I don't know why. Mildred has joined the party.
And seeing as I'm still under contract with the tactician, I guess I'm coming aboard as well.
The Desert
Not
Mercenary.
gonna complain about that. You fought like a demon in Ukris.
I don't know about that.
Then it's settled. Melridge will be chief strategist and advisor to the Alliance's new permanent commander, Noah.
Wait, what?
I expect no less than everyone's best. That's the only way we'll achieve the Alliance's full potential.
What's going on? He's into this?
Blink twice if you're still in there, Noah.
I'm pleased to see you filling those shoes so readily. I have far too many things on my plate as it is, so I appreciate you making it one less. Oh, and Ymir, you will serve as advisor to the new commander.
If you insist, my lady.
This is already way more fun than Imperial meetings.
Shh! Keep your voice down.
I'd like to take this moment to formally offer my help, Noah.
Siege has taken the dub.
Galdea no longer pursues a righteous path. But by standing with you, I believe she can yet be saved.
Sounds like you found a new calling.
I have. I will set aside my duty to House Kessling and follow the dictates of my own heart.
Chills, Zane. Chills. Also, that look in your face tells me you're doing the right thing.
Technology researcher.
Oh? I don't feel like my
I
expression
feel
is
like
any
I'm getting
different.
the other two.
Because it's not.
There it is.
I do hate to spoil the mood, but I was hoping we might discuss next steps.
He's asking you, kiddo?
Huh? Oh, I guess I do this kind of thing now, huh? Sure, Melridge. Go ahead.
As of now, the Empire has pulled its forces out of Euchris, but yet remains a heavy presence in Groom. We must be prepared for when Dux Aldrich inevitably resumes his efforts to subjugate the League of Nations.
Which I'm guessing will happen soon.
There are two ways to effectively use the time we have left. The first is to gather as many allies as we possibly can.
If I might interrupt, I have an idea about that. What about Impersiak, the Shi'ar capital in the desert east of Euchris?
We're going to Desert Land.
She who now?
The Shi'ars. As a mercenary, I've had plenty of chances to fight both with and against them. They're strong warriors who prize valor above all else.
A fine idea. As it happens, I've already secured the King's permission to use Euchris' desert checkpoint. Commander Noah, might I ask you to go to Impersiak and seek their help? You should take Bernard as your guide.
Checkpoint's northeast of Haishan. From there, we'll cross the mountains into the gateway town of Tavavian. I'll explain more as we go.
Sounds good.
Now, as for the other way to make a difference, at this moment, the Dukes is no doubt engaged with fallout from the Emperor's assassination, which means we need to keep that chaos churning for as long as possible. I have asked Lieutenant Kesling for his assistance in this matter.
We have already reached out to the late Emperor's loyalists in Galdea. Naturally, they aren't keen on Aldrich seizing power.
Which means we'll be working separately for a bit.
Probably for the best. Many here in the Alliance will need time to trust us, and understandably so.
Hey, for what it's worth, I totally trust you guys.
Thanks, Leon.
The others will come around once they get to know the lieutenant.
Sane's group will work independently to gather intel within the
I guess
Empire
I don't get
and
them yet.
sabotage the Duke's plans. Do everything in your power to destabilize his grip and delay
Pause.
his ability to resume the
Pause.
invasion.
You can count on us.
I will serve as a messenger, traveling back and forth between this castle and the Empire.
You, probably want a little help with that?
Please.
Oh, really? Huh. So I could switch between two sides. I was not expecting that. Oh. Oh, the fire attack here. Ah.
If you need me, I'm yours.
I know you need me, kiddo. Say no more.
I'll lend a hand.
Where'd he go? I'm blind. I actually am blind. What? I just saw him a second ago, no? Who was the... Oh, here he is. Oh, I already assigned him, that's why.
You want me to what now?
Well, I'm not doing that immediately, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be more people I can allow. So, until then...
like a good hike now and again.
I'm pleased to have that settled. Commander Noah, Lieutenant Kessling, good luck to you both.
Thank you.
We'll knock your socks off.
We'll try not to let you down.
Oh, we might even let you up. I don't know what that means.
2 simultaneous operations. 1 to gather allies, and 1 to disrupt the enemy.
Pressure's on, Sane. Who's gonna finish first?
Technically, neither task is one that can be completely finished.
There he goes, fretting the details again.
Yup, some things never change.
2 men on a race to finish each other off first. And then back to...
I'll take that book off your hands. Can't wait to dive into it. Welcome.
Ah, I see. So this is where I learned the enemy weaknesses. Oh, even the bosses had weaknesses, huh? Yeesh. That was only a 4-star? And that took forever to find. Wow.
Come by.
Oh, why my eyes hurt so much, I don't understand. Okay, we call it a day here. I'm super tired.